And in sports, we as a team must perform courageous acts. When we perform courageous acts, other teams will be intimidated by us.
There's a quote by Eminem that I think works perfectly for the topic of courage. You've got enemies? Good. That means you stood up for something in your life.
There are ways to be courageous every day, and everyone can be courageous, but not everyone is willing to be.
Some people, including myself, don't even know if they have courage yet because they haven't had an experience in life where we really were scared to do something.
Courage is not something you're born with. It's something that lives inside of you that waits to be unleashed when the moment given presents itself and it's time of need.
There are too many takers and not enough givers in society. Too many people stand around and wait for something to happen, and many people will not take charge and lead just because they're scared of what people will think of them.
Two of the most different people on this planet are the courageous and the cowardly. A coward will run from a fight, and a real man who has courage will stand up and fight for what he believes in. A coward won't voice his true opinion, whereas a courageous man will.
Being courageous comes from within. It is not worn like a jersey or a uniform or shown by your job, but it comes from the heart.
Every one of us must have courage if we're going to accomplish our goal of a national championship. We have to be willing to do anything for each other if we are going to succeed.
In 2011, the Mid-State Mustangs became the first and only team from Western Pennsylvania to win a USA Hockey National Championship. The under-16 team, led by head coach Mike Bowman and assistants Glenn and Garrett Barbosa, went 6-0 in Reston, Virginia to make amateur hockey history for the Pittsburgh region. Now, 2 years removed from that feat, and 1 year removed from a heartbreaking national championship semifinal loss to cross-state rival Hatfield in 2012, this coaching staff tries to assemble new pieces to accomplish another dream season and return to glory. The 2012-13 team is comprised of only 4 returning players from the 2012 semifinalist squad, and rebuilding while trying to be competitive is an ongoing challenge. In 2011, the team was led by top-line scoring trio of Danny Mosconi, Sam Lafferty, and Mackie Power, who combined had more goals in the national championship tournament than any other single team. That type of talent is rare, and this year's team will have to find other ways to accomplish their goals. The following is the story of the 2012-13 Mid-State Mustangs under-16 team based out of Altoona, Pennsylvania, and their quest for a USA Hockey National Championship.
I'm looking for any type of player sticking out in that group, all right? And sticking out means you're either making plays everywhere, all right? You're blocking shots, you're making hits, you're creating opportunities, whatever. But you got to see some guys stick out. Other side of the net. Other side of the net.
Stay with the guy you have. This way Max doesn't have to do anything. You're already with him. Let Max do your out for the other guy, all right? You switch at the last second, you're both going to get caught out, right?
Well, it's pretty good from here, so just keep doing what you're doing.
You know a lot of these guys? You played with them before?
Actually only 4 of us are second-year players with this team. A couple guys I've met in past years and through high school, but otherwise it's pretty much new.
feel like we all get along perfect in everything we do. We do it as a team.
How about on the ice?
Yeah, we pretty much know where we're gonna be at all times. We're still working on it a little bit, but it'll come. It's early.
Tyler, get outside of him. Good.
Where are you from?
Morgantown, West Virginia.
How'd you get involved in this program?
We played them on our travel team one year, Wauwatoona, the PAL team, and it kind of picked me up and brought me to one of the tournaments with the Mustangs. I think I'm more of a grinder role player than a scorer exactly, but I do find the back of the net every once in a while.
My bad.
I got a text from one of the other players saying, like, would you be interested in playing? And I talked it over with my parents, and this is my first camp.
So you just kind of have to jump into
the hardest workouts of my life, yeah.
The obstacle course was a lot of fun. Coach Garrett made it really challenging. It was hard at times, you know, you didn't think you were going to get through it, but it was a little more motivating with that camera in your face too. So teammates, you know, young, let's go, don't give up, you know, that's the best part.
Coach Garrett, you should know that these guys held their laughter off for quite a while today when a little owls. Yeah. Jake's might be. Oh. That's beautiful. I like that. I like that. Jeez. 73.
How did you decide to be a goalie?
I love the pressure. Just gotta keep focused, make sure you're not worrying about what everybody's thinking, make sure you're making the save. Don't worry about what happened. Just gotta look forward, you let it go in, make sure you make the next save. Don't let two in a row.
Back further. More power, more distance. Two big horses, gotta build power. Come on. Power.
Basically, our philosophy is we push it to a point that when we get into tournaments, we have to play a lot of games. And third periods has always been our kind of specialty, wearing teams out, push them hard, first period, second period, and hopefully by third period, traditionally we kind of break them. That's when we take over control of the game. Finding guys that have the character to do the work that you ask them to do. And I think a big part of it too is that to make them understand that you're not asking them to do something that you're going to do yourself. I think once they realize that we're doing it for them and they know that we've done it ourselves and kind of tested these things on our own bodies through the years, that they kind of look at each other like, if they'll do it, we can do it, and they do.
In the last 4 years, we have won 7 state championships. In our third year, we actually won a national championship with the U16 team.
That was an unbelievable experience. I still talk about it today. I actually it's one of my greatest days of my entire life.
I think one moment that sticks out for me is clock's ticking down, final seconds, we're up 7-4, maybe 10 seconds left, and it kind of hits me that we're actually going to win.
And what does it mean to you to be a Mustang?
It means everything. Hockey is a lot of my life, and if I wasn't with this organization, it wouldn't be that way. The Barbosas and Bowman, they just made me fall in love with the game even more.
Like just kind of looking up, seeing all the parents, seeing their reactions, and then seeing the bench clear, and everybody just charge the goalie and kind of celebrate.
I know that that's something I'll remember forever. And I love just glancing at the national championship ring every now and then. About once a month or so, I take it out of the box and I look at it, and I just kind of remember all the great memories that we had through that year.
Since I have a room of volunteer firefighters, I'm going to say thank you to you all. It's the first opportunity I've gotten to speak to a bunch of volunteers in this large group. After the attacks of 9/11, the ranks of the fire department of New York City were decimated. It was all of you from all over the country who helped to fill the ranks of those who were killed, those who were sick, and those who were tired. When we first started going to funerals, we had tremendous turnouts. But there was a long year, and as time went by, we started to see our ranks get smaller and smaller. It didn't take very long before the volunteer firefighters from all over this country came to fill our ranks to the brothers who are not up to the task anymore. I know that many of you spent tireless hours collecting supplies for us in your firehouses. You spent a lot of time coming down in the bucket lines, digging with us, crying with us and sweating with us. I thank you all. I thank God for you all.
Basically, it's a team building exercise. Gives kids a little break from hockey during the weekend, and they really enjoy it. You know, it allows them to be hunters out here in the wild. They kind of take it to an intensity level that we want them to kind of match on the ice. You know.
Hit.
Russo.
Look at that one, right in the hair.
The front I got in the hair.
Yep.
You know, I give my team all the credit in the world. I just watched their backs, waited for their sniper. We surrounded them, gave me the clean shot. It's all about my team though. You know, we're one team, one mission, one goal. This guy, done, team, done.
The Mustangs have completed their long summer journey to the land of competition, and so it begins. No more mini camps, long training weekends, or elaborate team-building events. They're now wild Mustangs, being set free to run across the frontier, meeting new challenges along the way. The coaching staff relishes the time in the summer to prepare, as agonizing as it is for the players, but knows that their horses are ready to be released to the wild.
For the most part, they seem to be picking up on the systems pretty well, so I think it's time to hit the ice to play against somebody else. I think that we're as far as we can go without playing, so I think we're at that point.
Tomorrow is promised to no one. Play and do everything you do like tomorrow is not promised to you, because if you didn't learn anything today and sat in that church with a lot of people that their loved ones aren't here anymore, not training just for hockey. Victory on the ice and victory in your lives, guys.
You ready for the first game then?
Yeah, I'll be ready.
So you're eager to get on the ice?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, we're the favorite Twitter. Yeah.
So people are gunning for you guys.
Yeah, like on Twitter there were 3 words you hate to hear, and one was like, we're playing the Mustangs.
So far, you've sweated together, some of you cried together, you spilled some of your blood together. This was the academy though. Next week will be our proving ground. For everything that you've done up to this point, you've done well. But when we come together next week to go to war, you guys better bring everything that you have and play together and play with all your heart. Because you did all the work all summer to be victorious. Now we have to find a way to make it happen as a team.
The amount of coaching you got this summer, you're going to get 10 times the amount of coaching throughout the season, because we're going to respond to what you're doing in games and what you're not doing in games, and we're going to correct it at the games, at team meetings, at practices. All right, so everything you've learned to this point, get it firm as a foundation, because we're going to keep building on it.
Mustangs on 3. 1, 2, 3. Mustangs!